Alright, everybody, it is tier list time. Garp has been out for a few weeks now. The next EX is probably expected with in sometime at the end of this month, probably somewhere 20th, 25th, somewhere between that. So, gotta make a tier list before the next EX comes out, and we have 24 EXs now, so many. And it's time to rank them, so I made a special tier, needs buff. So I'm gonna put a few characters because I don't think it's too fair to rank them since they're so old, but for needs buff, I am putting, if I could find them in my blind. First we're putting Odin, and then we're putting Z. Those are the only two characters that I think need a buff. Of course, you could argue Luffy and Kaido need one, but personally, I think Luffy is very usable if you know how to play him. He, of course, is very good. You can switch into attacker and defender. Yes, he could get destroyed easily. I do agree he could use a buff, but I don't think he necessarily needs a buff. Yet, at least. And then Akainu, same thing. He still has insane damage. He can still compete if you know how to play him. And yeah, that's why these two are the only two in buffs. Now let's get to 11 plus, so basically everyone that's not in the top 10. We will go, so the weakest EX I personally think in the OnePiece Bounty Rush is, I'm gonna probably have to say, Blue Shanks, honestly. Even though he got a buff, it kinda sucks, he is so low down, but Blue Shanks, he's just not really runnable in this meta. He'll get destroyed by Dark Roger, he'll get destroyed by Garp, he'll get destroyed by Boa, he'll get destroyed by Luchi. There's really no one in this meta he could destroy. Jobbers will destroy him. He won't do anything to Blue Nose if he's on the flag. And yeah, I just feel like Shanks can't compete in this meta, even though he got a buff, which is kind of crazy. Next, I'll probably have to put Blackbeard, again, another character with a buff, somehow making it almost to the end. Technically, if we were to rank them, I'd probably put Z as the worst EX currently, and Odin as, but since we are making this need buff category, technically, yeah, Shanks is. But yeah, these two technically, if you want to say, are the worst EXs in the game. So Blackbeard, why I have him higher than Shanks is because Blackbeard is pretty good, I would say. He can pull literally anyone off the flag. And I mean anyone. Even King, who has his 3 whatever hit before he can do something, he can pull off the flag instantly. There's nothing he can do about it. He can pull off Yamato's, anyone. And that is just why I put him a little higher, just because his ability to suck anyone off the flag. So, okay, that sounded weird. You know, yeah, his ability to get anyone off the flag. Next I'll probably have to put is Luffy. Blue Luffy, like I said. Definitely, I don't think needs a buff yet, but he is getting there. Of course, he is very versatile. He was made more to last, if that makes sense. He is an attacker and a runner. He has 2 invincible skills, already making him pretty OP. Of course, being a runner, you know, at all in this meta is very good. And then on top of him being able to be an attacker. And yeah, technically has 2 transformations. I've never seen anyone really use Luffy's OG form, his form you actually start in. Everyone just goes Bound Man or Snake Man, depending on the circumstance. Which makes sense. Luffy only can really use his normals if you use him, but yeah, Luffy's down here. I think he's just better than these two, but not as good as the rest. Next we'll probably have to put, let's see, let me see who we got. Dang, all these characters are actually pretty good. Alright, next is Blue Big Mom. Her buff came out, and she was dead within a week, pretty much. No one cared for her, no one used her. Not to say she's not usable or good, but, you know, just no one cares about her. Plus, there's a lot of characters in this meta that will one-shot her. She'll get one-shotted pretty much by Dark Roger, Green Roger, Luchi's attack. She'll get one-shotted by Boa's attack, probably. Kaido's attack. Like, she is, you know, after saying all that, I think I'm putting her below Luffy. Yeah, she is, like, she does have the ignore flag trait, but she'll just get one-shot by anyone. She's just not tanky enough. And then, yeah, I guess I moved Blue Luffy up a little bit. Crazy the first 3 buffed EXs are the last. But yeah, just if you look at this list is stacked. Look at these characters. All these characters are insanely good because, I mean, 3 of them got a buff recently. And the other characters, you know, there's some newer characters, of course, too. Alright, next we'll have to put... I'll probably have to put Akainu. Akainu, why I have him higher up is because the Odins and Yamatos. Akainu, overall, his damage is really good, I would say still. His invincible skill is really good, even though people can remove his magma state without hitting him 3 times now. His flame is very good, and that's mostly why his magma flame. You know, you burn a Yamato, you knock her out of the treasure for a millisecond, and she's done. Same with Odin. And there are so many Yamatos running around. Not as many Odins, but there are a ton of Yamatos running around. And that's just why he's a little higher up, because he actually could have some use in this meta, if you know how to play him. Plus, not to say he's dead or anything, he could still... Oh yeah, he could easily destroy a Dark Roger. He could destroy a Light Shanks. Let's see who else. He could destroy... Oh yeah, he can destroy Green Roger, even with Roger's buff. I mean, he was Roger's counter. Even without a buff, he can still destroy him. Not to say necessarily he's stronger or better, of course. I mean, or Roger would be below him if he was better. But if you know how to play Akainu, you can destroy people. Alright, next we will have to... Let me see. I didn't make this list beforehand. I'm literally making it as I go, so... Might take a second to decide who I want to put next. Oh yeah, next is definitely Big Mom, Red Big Mom. A monster when she came out during the 4th anniversary. She is still, like I said, she has flame, so she has some use. She is a very good defender, very good invincible skill. It is easy to dodge, but it is very good if you can land it. Her, like I said, has flame still. She can flame people with her normals and her skill 1. She can switch to runner, also a very good ability. Her lightning bolt has such great range. Her lightning bolt can hit anyone pretty much on an open map from anywhere. It's one of the longest range skills in the game probably. And that is why she is up higher. Next I will have to put Zoro. Again, same whatever anniversary. Zoro by no means, once again, by no means are any of these characters bad. Except these 2. Down here. But Zoro just fallen off a bit, you know. Not as crazy as he used to be. Still usable though. He can still destroy people. Like, he could destroy Green Roger easily, Dark Roger, Light Shanks. You know, he still can get rid of their states. And yeah, overall he's just pretty good still. Okay, let me see who is next. Yeah, these guys are just all such heavy hitters. They are strong characters on this list. Honestly, I'm probably gonna put... I think Kaido? I almost want to put Kaido above the next character, but I think Kaido down here. Kaido, I recently played him, and he actually surprised me how good he could still be. Of course, just rat with Kaido. You get anti-heal, his normals are insane, his skill 1's insane, his teleporting skill's insane. Of course, you get on a flag with a boa, you're screwed. Unfortunately, that's just how it will go. You get on a flag with blue Kaido, you're probably screwed. Once this guy gets his buff, he will be a monster. I bet they'll give him ignore whatever people on flag, and yeah, he's gonna be a monster. But unfortunately, right now, he is just low down. Okay, next we are going to put... Yeah, these characters are just so good. Every single one of them. Probably gonna have to put Green Shanks. By no means is he bad. By no means is he great. Of course, he was one of the most broken EXs on release. And he is still very usable in League Battle. He can... His damage is so strong, he can just dominate with his damage alone. His invincible skill is pretty good. He has that red-haired state. And just overall around, Shanks, honestly, I don't see ever necessarily falling off. He might not be as good as he used to be, but he will always be able to kill him no matter what meta he's in, I believe. just because his damage is insane. Okay, next character I will have to put as... People might not like me for this one, but I'm gonna have to put Whitebeard. I'm just not a big fan. So many Rogers running around, Dark Rogers, this guy. And if you have one Dark Roger in the map, you're screwed. You're just literally screwed, unfortunately, that's how it is. You can stall him for a second, hit him with your whatever, get the thing on the treasure and stop him, but the second he hits you with a commissary and his skill 2, you're instantly dead, no matter how much HP you have. No matter how strong you are, you're just dead if you let him hit you with a commissary. Now, he would be way higher up if this guy never existed. He'd probably be in the top 5 for me. But I just don't know why they did that. They released Whitebeard. They made him really good, a character everyone's been wanting. And then they like, oh, by the way, Roger is gonna two-shot him no matter what you do. There's nothing you can do about it. So, yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. Whitebeard is a GOAT, but just not as good. Okay, how many characters we have left? I think we have 12 left. So, almost to the top 10. So now we are probably going to have to put Hybrid Yamato. This might sound weird to people, but once again, I recently used her. And she is good. She is really good. Of course, any character with shield is automatically good. I mean, she can literally make people kill themselves just by attacking her. That's how good she is. Literally, people attack her and kill themselves because of frostbite. Her normals are insane. Her skill 1 could be better, but still usable and good. And yeah, Yamato overall, I think, is top tier attacker still. Even above Whitebeard, yeah. Alright, next we have... Am I in the top 10 yet? No, I think one more character, right? Yeah, one more character. I'm probably gonna have to put Gear 5th. You know, Gear 5th is very versatile. The only character who can beat every single typing. Runner, attacker, and defender. But, unfortunately, I think they just didn't make him tanky enough. He can get one-shotted by a lot of people. You use your lightning bolt, whatever, you use your stomp. And then, yeah. And then, of course, his counter... His hold counter is just very counterable now. You know, when he came out, people didn't necessarily know how to fight it, but pretty much everyone and their mom knows how to fight Luffy's counter. You just wait till he does it, and then, boom, dead. You know, just wait till he does it, wait till he's about to let it go, and he's just dead. As easy as that. But by no means are any of these characters bad, like I said. Just because he's last place doesn't mean his damage isn't still insane. Alright. Now let's get to top 10. Alright, for number 10, I will have to put Yamato and Ace. Once again, kind of same reason Big Mom and Akainu are higher up on this list. Ace has Flame. Flame counters 1 HP trait people. Plus also switching character. Switching character automatically makes him better too. 2 health bars. Yamato, insane damage, insane counter. And then, you know, switch to Ace, whatever. Plus, Ace is immune to Flame. Yamato is immune to Frost. Yeah, actually, this person might move up if Kuzan is the next DX. I believe, right? Is Yamato? Yeah, I think Yamato is immune to being frozen. So, yeah, Yamato might actually move up a bit. But yeah, and then Ace has a counterpart with the Flame, like I said, pretty insane. Okay, next, number 9. We will put probably Claw. By no means Claw is bad. He has just fallen off a little bit. Not to say he's really fallen off much, but you know, you put, you go on a flag, you know, Kaido, Boa, whatever, fill up a flag. The chances of Claw being able to grab that flag are almost 0. Unfortunately, he just can't compete with the newer defenders. By no means is he bad. If the flag is like halfway or something, he probably will be able to pull something out. But, you know, Boa will just knock him off. If it's Kid, Boa will just turn him to stone, knock him off. And if it's Law, he'll just knock him off straight up. Not much he can really do about it. But yeah, Claw's still overpowered. They have insane heals. Of course, 2 health bars. Both of their normals are pretty good. Well, Yeah, I'd say both of the normals are pretty good. Kids is probably a little better, especially with shield characters and stuff, you know, multi-hit. But overall, a solid unit. Okay, next slot. We will probably put... We'll probably have to put Yamato. Yamato, the only reason I ever this high is because so many of the top tier meta units destroy her. Like, so I was playing Boa before. I had 2 Yamatos on me, and I just infinitely turned them to stone. There was nothing Yamato could do about it. I turned them to stone like 20 times in that one treasure. Too, they can't die unless if you knock them out. But eventually, you will knock them out with Boa, or they'll get sick of trying to fight you and leave. So pretty easy to counter her with Boa. Kaido can light her on fire, of course. Also, Garp could easily destroy her from across the map if you catch her out of the treasure for a millisecond. Roger can stun her and knock her out. There's just so many counters to her. Of course, if you're trying to just have fun, like I was before, and play, you know, like a cool bounty fest, like, say, Jabra, you're not going to do anything. She's going to seem like the most broken character in existence. Because if you don't have one of her very few counters, which are... She has a few counters, but most of them are top meta characters, so, you know, that's why she is still lower, because, you know, everyone's playing those characters. But yeah, if you're playing a Bounty Fest character and you're fighting her, you literally just lose, because you can't knock her out, you can't do anything. Alright, number 7. We will have to put... I'm going to have to say Roger. By no means Roger is a bad runner, but he has fallen off, as Snake will destroy him, Kaido will destroy him, Garp will one-shot him. Of course, he can still be a rat. He can use his invincible skill, whatever, to get out of tricky situations. But unfortunately, like I said, he's just has so many counters now. If a Boa's on a flag and it's semi-filled, he is not grabbing that flag. If he's on a treasure with Kaido, trying to grab it, he is not grabbing that treasure from Kaido. If he even spawns, I just got a game before I started making this. We were on Arlong Park, and Roger started running to the middle. Garp uses his blue hole. Roger instantly dead. He didn't even stand a chance, just insta-death. So that is why Roger is lower. He's just fallen off a little bit. Like I said, by no means is he bad. He just has so many counters now. Okay, next slot. I will probably have to put in the next slot. Probably gonna have to put Luchi. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to put Luchi. I would put Roger, but Roger I feel has a little more... Actually, no, yeah, we'll put him here, and then, yeah, Roger, go here. Roger, his damage is insane. He's pretty tanky. But, unfortunately, people, I don't know, people complain a lot about, you know, using Boa and Roger just one-shots them. But for me, when I play Boa, Roger can't even get anything. Like, you get your flame, Roger doesn't have multi-hit, so it's going to be so hard to remove it. He removes your flame, you teleport away for a second, usually it's recharged, you come back, you hit him, and just repeat. And yeah, as long as you have that flame, Roger is not touching you. And of course, Roger, like I said, his damage is insane. But, you know, Garp with shield, of course, he's going to probably have to either get close and die, or he's going to have to Garp shield off, and then Garp will just use his skill, get his shield back. Roger will have to use his skill, get his shield away, and then boom, just repeat. And eventually Roger will just lose that battle. And then, like I said, Luchi 5, he, of course, probably one of the best runners in the game currently. He, of course, is still very insane. He, if he's in his attacker form, he is not only very tanky, but his damage is insane. His claw state he can inflict on people. And then, boom, you transform to runner, you quickly teleport to a treasure, and, boom, you grab the treasure, you turn back to attacker, you inflict someone's claw state, and repeat. He is just very, very OP. I don't really like his skill, his, runner form skill, 2, I believe it is, his invincible skill. You know, it's not the greatest skill, but it will get you places faster. That's what I mostly use it for. But yeah, like I said, his attacker form is just broken. You use your attacker form, you wipe their whole team. and then you just easily switch to runner, and then you teleport to a treasure, you grab it, and then repeat. Alright, top 4. So next I'll have to probably put is Kaido. Kaido, of course, is very insane, very tanky, but if you told me to make this list before Garp release, Kaido would probably be number 1. But unfortunately, Garp's damage is just so insane that Kaido will get one shot, even if he's on a flag sometimes. And yeah, he can easily destroy Garps and stuff, but you know, Garp is just spam skill 1, spam skill 2, spam skill 2, 2, and just repeat. And then he has a shield to protect him while he recharges his skill. Unfortunately, yeah, the second Kaido is out of his treasure, or someone can grab the treasure from him and a Garp comes, he's probably dead. And of course, once again, Green Roger can still destroy him. Of course, Green Roger has type advantage. And yeah, he could destroy his health bar a lot. Same with Light Shanks. Light Shanks, Commissary, fixed damage. Hit him a few times, he'll heal him probably, get another Commissary, and then dead. Alright, top 3. Next, we will have to put Shanks. Only reason he's this high up, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of the new Shanks, but he is just so annoying. Use Commissary through a wall, spam skill 2 50 times, use his normal, he has that 1 HP trait, so every time he gets above 50% HP, he'll just instantly, or not 50, every time he hits you with a normal, he'll get above 1 HP, and it'll just repeat infinitely. His 1 HP trait is so annoying. Because you get him 1 HP, he hits you with a normal, he's back above 1 HP, you hit him again, 1 HP, he hits you again, back to above 1 HP, and it just repeats. And then on top of him being able to skill 2, skill 2s, and skill 1, plus being a runner who has more damage than some attackers, he is just overall annoying and strong. Like, I swear Bandai was wanted him to make him attacker, but new people would complain, so they just like, we gotta make him a attacker, but give him runner traits. Cause yeah, if Shanks didn't have 2 versions of attacker, this guy would be definitely attacker. But the only reason they didn't make him attacker again was because his other 2 versions are also attacker, which is fine with me. But like, you can see they really wanted him to be attacker. Because, you know, like, spam skill, and then, yeah, they just gave him cool ability to whatever. Alright, number 1 and number 2. So, of course, we'll just go for number 1, since when I picked number 2, you know, number 1. And, I mean, I don't know if people will be surprised by this, but Boa. S-Snake is just so broken. She can easily handle Garps. She gets her flame, Garp can't do anything. Garp doesn't have multi-hit. So if you're smart with S-Snake, you get your flame, you destroy Garp's shield, you spam your skills, you teleport away when you can't fight no more, you come back, you get your shield again. Garp's Galaxy Impact has not affected you in any way, shape, or form. And yeah, she is just very annoying. True, there's Jabra, but most likely there, like, me personally, I have not seen many Jabras. And even when there are Jabras, to me, Jabra players are so predictable. Like, you know exactly when they're going to use their skill. And their skills are not too hard to dodge, so you easily just dodge their skills. And you're good. Of course, if you do get hit by Jabra, you're getting one shot. But like I said, most of the time, you can just predict it. And yeah, her flame, insane. You run a skill 1 set on her, she's going to be invincible 99.9% in the game. True, if Garp gets his Galaxy Impacts and hits you, he'll probably kill you. But, you know, his other skills don't do crazy damage. You have your skill 1 and skill 2, of course. But Garp, you know, he uses Blue Hole. Usually it does about 10% of my HP when I fight a Garp. He uses his other skill, again, like 5% of my HP that time. Really, only Galaxy Impact can harm you. And he has to catch you, of course, without your flame. And of course, Garp, pretty obvious, number 2. Garp, he's just can one-shot almost anyone in the game. And it's just insane, you know, another spammer. Spam skill 1, spam skill 2, spam skill 2, 2, nuke people. You literally could spawn trap a team so easily. You go to their spawn, everyone's spawning, you use one Galaxy Impact to wipe out their whole team. You instantly have Galaxy Impact again. They spawn again, you use Galaxy Impact. There's so many times I've just spawn trapped the enemy team, and they can't do a thing. You have shield, they even attack you once, boom, shield's gone, but boom, just spam skill 1, spam skill 2, and there's nothing they can do about it. Only way you can really kill Garp is if you catch him without shield, and you have to, like, one-shot him or he's gonna get back up. Or multi-hit, I guess. Jabra will destroy Garp. When I was playing Boost for Jabra, he one-shotted pretty much every Garp that came across. Of course, Jabra is a GOAT when it comes to characters who need multi-hit to die. Like, flame characters, you know, shield characters, anything like that. And yeah, just overall, Garp is very strong, but like I said, Boa, she's just way too versatile. Teleporting, flame, turn people to stone, and she counters like half this list. She can maybe get clapped by Luchi, but if you're smart enough, you can survive a Luchi. Luchi, honestly, on this list is probably her only weakness, I would personally say. Because Yamato, like I said, you could just keep spamming Yamato, turn her to stone, she can't do anything about it. Roger, again, just keep getting your flame, he can't do anything about it. But Luchi will remove your state so fast. He'll put claw on you, and yeah, but I don't know, you just gotta know how to play Boa. The second you lose your flame, teleport away, come back the next second, get your flame back, and you can't die. It's just so brain dead, I guess you could say. But there we go, that is my tier list. Technically, like I said, this would be my list if I didn't put them in buff. Odin as the second last worst EX, Z as the worst EX. Only reason I have Odin above Z is because Odin can be a rat. Z has to be on the front line defending his treasures, and he'll just get rid of his Z state and he's dead. Odin, though, like I said, you rush, get the middle, you jump down, whatever you do, go whatever down somewhere, hide somewhere quickly, go to their main, grab that treasure, run away again, grab their treasure, grab that treasure, and then grab this, and just, yeah, you could just be a rat with Odin and survive. But with Z, you have to be up and fighting everyone. But there we go, this is my list. Honestly, let me look over it quick. I don't think I would change anything in this list. I still think Boa is the most OP EX. I think she will definitely get the throne, either next EX or in Blackbeard or whatever comes out, whoever comes out. Garp as second, that's pretty obvious. I would not change that. Of course, you could probably flop these two if you really wanted to, but me personally, with my experience, Boa is just better. Shanks, yeah, I'd put Shanks there. Like I said, just very annoying skill spammer. Kaido, he can stay there. I mean, I guess if you really wanted to, I wouldn't complain if Luchi was higher than Kaido. But Kaido is so OP. Just like I said, Garp, like, yeah, he would definitely be up here if Garp didn't exist. Which, unfortunately for me, I did not get to play Kaido before Garp came out. But yeah, that is my list. Not sure if you guys would change anything. I feel like some people will be upset for Boa being in #1, but I mean, I don't know. She's just like, I use her pretty much every match, and you know, I'm half asleep and we still win. Pretty brain dead character. I mean, I guess Garp is pretty brain dead too. Spam skills, whatever. You know, a lot of these characters are brain dead, so can't really complain about that. But there we go.